Fender Jaguar Reissue. This is the voice of modern surf music, the guitar that started it all. Very, very distinct sounding instrument. Leo Fender made guitars that really started a lot of trends, and this is one of them. Very common throughout the surf guitar world. I don't think you see jazz musicians, blues musicians, guys that bend notes, those kind of players using this instrument because of the string tension you get from the whammy bar system. I don't have the whammy bar on here at the moment, but it just plugs in right there. But the pitch angle from there to there is not very critical. Like on a Telecaster, it comes up directly out of the body, and the Strat, it comes out of the block. It's got a block underneath there where the string comes right up and angles like that, whereas this is gradual, and you don't get the kind of sustain or tone out of this bridge that you would those other guitars. Not that this isn't good for what guys use it for, but that's probably why you don't see blues guys using this instrument. There is a new piece of equipment that's been introduced as of late. It's called a buzz stop or a buzz buster. You can attach it to the whammy bar system back here, and it brings the angle down so the tension is better on the bridge like that. So you do get that tension that you're looking for. So you can invest in one of those, like $35 or something like that, and that corrects that pitch angle. If you look closely, this bridge has also got its own built-in mute. Like one of the features of surf music is palm muting or muting with your hand. You get that clicky kind of percussive sound. Without it, the guitar would sound like this. With the palm mute. So this automatically does that for you, so you don't have to use your hand. You just switch the mute so it pushes up against the strings. It's a cool sound. Without that, it would sound like this. So it's got its own muting. It's got two single coil pickups, and the electronic system on this is quite different than most electric guitars. If this switches up in the top position like that, then just these two wheel tone or volume and tone control work for just this front pickup. It enables you to quickly make adjustments, and since it's implanted into the face of the guitar, these controls, you don't hit them when you're strumming the guitar, yet they're right there close to where your hand is, so you can get at them really easily and make adjustments. So that's an interesting feature. And why do they have it just for this front pickup? Well, jazz guys, or people that play chord melody, like to have access to a control like that. So plus the sound of the front pickup is a bass or more rhythm or chordal quality sound. That's just the front pickup by itself. I know great Canadian jazz guitarist Lenny Breau. He had these kind of controls on the guitar that he had made. When you switch this down, then this area of the guitar gets engaged, and what you have here is individual switches to turn these pickups on and off, so you can have them both on at the same time, or just the front pickup, or just the back pickup. And then the third switch right there is a filter. Softens up the sound a little bit. Makes a slight change in the sound. then you only have two controls for both of these pickups: volume, tone. So when the switch is up, just these two controls work. These wheels. And when the switch is down, it switches to this section of the guitar. You know, the guy that played in the James Brown band, he might have used one of these. I think I saw a photograph of him playing one of these. Anyway, it's got a tortoiseshell pickguard, these nice chrome plates, a nice elegant looking guitar. It's got a maple neck, vintage style machine heads. And I always mention the fact that these have a hole inside of these machine heads where you can stick the loose end of the string in there and wrap it on there. That way you don't have any loose where you can get poked by the string end. You don't have to have your snippers or wire cutters in there real close to try and cut those off. It just disappears into a hole that's down in the middle of that slot there. It's got the bone nut, and these are actually smaller or traditional frets, the way you would have expected this guitar to to come, just like they did back in the the 60s, where the guitars had the small frets. A lot of reissue guitars today, different models, different companies, when they remake a guitar, they put on a bigger fret because it's easier to bend notes with a bigger fret. This guitar is coming with a traditional small fret, presuming that most people are going to play a surf style of music, and maybe not fully bend notes like that. There you have it, Fender Jaguar.